Many in the military community are outraged tonight. Allegations surfaced online that a moving company unjustly tried to auction off property.
But the company is firing back, saying the public has it all wrong. Our Stephen Graves worked all day to get to the bottom of this. Stephen.
Yeah, the outrage caused by Bay Area Moving has caused them to actually call the event off. The company says it was within its bounds auctioning off these belongings. Owners say this has blown up into a big misunderstanding, that they follow the laws and hope to squash rumors. One Facebook post about an auction in Hampton Roads has military families across the country outraged. Thousands have shared the ad. It features Gene Daniels Auctions asking folks to come out to Bay Area Movers and bid on household items of military families.
And they don't want it, and people are acting like we're selling things off that people want.
I can't imagine why a military family would willingly abandon their belongings, said one comment on the company's page. It's real simple to find where they belong. Our lives are in those crates, reads another. Some even throw out accusations of theft.
All we want to do is have the military members just take their stuff. We want them to have their things.
Vice President Robin Villers says the family-owned business of close to 30 years has followed the law. Villers says the company has tried but failed to contact the owners of the about 100 unclaimed crates.
Sending the letters out, kind of giving them a last chance, and we sent 3 letters out.
She says for years the crates, some 20 years old, have sat in storage and the government is no longer paying.
We are actually in our right to actually turn their bills over to collection agencies, to take them to court. And we have never done that.
A representative for the military agency the company works with says procedures were investigated and it found no wrongdoing with the company.
We're not even trying to recoup our money. Honestly, at this point, all we want is the space in our warehouse because we're getting overloaded and we have more military shipments coming into us.
Now, Villers says this was the first time the company ever held an auction like this. In the next hour, hear why the auctioneer is apologizing about his role in the confusion. Stephen Graves, 13 News Now.
All right, a live look from the balcony at the brand new Waterside District. What a perfect day for people to get out and head on down to downtown Norfolk.
Get out while you can. Thunderstorms are on the horizon. We are talking about the possibility of heavy rain. Let's check in now with Evan.
That's right, we are. And this really isn't associated with a system. This is out ahead of it, some of these showers and even some heavier downpours that are showing up on the radar right now. And you'll notice the movement, a little bit of an unusual movement here for showers and thunderstorms, mainly from the south to the north, a little bit of a north-northwesterly component there. And there is the potential as we go here through the evening hours of a few isolated showers through western parts of Hampton Roads. But the main storm system is still spinning back here close to the Boot Heel of Missouri. Notice one line of showers and storms popped up a little bit earlier through parts of Georgia. But here's that main line that we'll be watching as we go through the day tomorrow, and we have the potential for some heavier downpours with this line as it moves eastward. So here's what you can expect as we go through the day on Friday. 1 to 2 inches of rain. That'll likely be one of the biggest concerns with some of that heavy rain that we're looking at, and winds gusting up to 45 miles per hour. Hail possible but not likely. Same thing with tornadoes. And the other issue, as we've already seen this week with the strong southerly winds ahead of that cold front, that wind-driven flooding is once again possible in some of those areas back in Virginia Beach and through Currituck County. So we'll be watching that as we go through the morning hours tomorrow as well. Otherwise, we're looking at dry conditions here across Hampton Roads through the evening hours with just a few high thin clouds. This is looking off towards downtown Norfolk, but if we look a little bit more towards the west, we'll see some thicker clouds starting to show up on our Skyview camera, and we'll see the clouds continue to thicken up through the evening hours. Best chances of rain coming after midnight. Notice those chances of rain going up 30, 50, and by tomorrow morning, say around 9, 10 o'clock, we're looking at about a 90% chance of rain. Temperatures really holding steady, dropping a few degrees and going up through the overnight hours as well. I'll time out the rain a little bit more, let you know what to expect as you're getting ready to head back to work and send the kids off to school tomorrow morning, coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Evan.
And tonight's Newsmaker, it's a journey nearly 2 years in the making. Waterside District is now open to the public.
The excitement is contagious. We're talking about really good food. There are live music, a terrific view. What more can you ask for? Christina Sverjako is there with all the fun. She has all the fun assignments, Janet, doesn't she?
Yeah, she definitely does. They just opened the doors a little while ago, Christina.
It is just amazing here. There's laughter, there's clapping, there's singing. You can feel the energy, and it's amazing. I want to bring in someone, the mastermind behind this project. He's a busy man, Glenn Such. He's the president of Waterside District. He's right here. Hey,
how we doing?
I know you're busy today, but I'm so glad you can join us.
Awesome.
Let's talk about how much work went into creating this.
Wow, lots of work. Years in the making, right? Lots of planning, a couple thousand workers for us. We have 1,000 workers that are working here today, right now, so lots of things going on. I think it turned out really well.
The big moment, the opening of the doors for the public, happened just a couple of minutes ago. Tell me how you're feeling right now, seeing people already enjoying themselves.
That felt good to the heart.
And the big thing that we are talking about here is just how family friendly it is for everyone. What can families enjoy here?
Well, I hope they come by boat, plane, train, or automobile. So we got something for everyone there. You know, we got Streetmosphere, we got jugglers, we got musicians, we got magicians, we got all kinds of theater, we got all kinds of great stuff planned. The weekends are going to be so much fun. Got places outside where you can bring your dog and just hang out. So should be a good time.
And this is kind of a big weekend for you guys, but next weekend, that's the real biggie.
So next weekend, you know, we just want to be a good neighbor to the city this weekend. We wanted to open up, of course, the wine festival is right next door. So we said, let's just open up the doors and see how it goes. So next weekend, May 11th, that's the big ceremony. That's where we really let it all out. And Weezer will be here that night. And then Saturday night, we'll have Chase Rice here. So we have some really good, top-notch, world-class entertainment lined up for everybody.
Perfect. So by plane, by boat, bike, light rail, anything, right?
And we got valet for you, too, so bring your car down. Plenty of places to park.
Perfect. Glenn Such, thank you so much. So much excitement here, and we'll be live all throughout the evening for you, so stick around. For now, reporting live at the new Waterside District, I'm Christina Zverjako, 13 News Now.
So happy that the Fudgery is back, one of the original vendors down at Waterside. Thanks, Christina, for that great report. So we want to know what you're excited about. What is the best feature of the Waterside District? The restaurants, the entertainment, location. Take our poll right now on Facebook.com/13newsnow.
Hampton Roads Transit is asking for your input on its plan to bring light rail to Naval Station Norfolk. The meeting is Tuesday at Slover Library. We're told it will start at 5 o'clock that night. It's expected to last about 45 minutes. An engineering firm hired by the city is also conducting a $1.4 million year-long study to determine the best possible path to the base. The College of William & Mary will offer a new teaching certificate. It is specifically designed for instructing students with autism. The university says the program is the result of the spike in autism diagnosis. And last year, the CDC estimated 1 in 68 school-age children live with the condition. The prevalence was about 1 in 150 children 15 years ago.
Well, a big homecoming for the crew of the USNS Patuxent at Naval Station Norfolk today. Back in November, the replenishment oiler deployed to assist in the Middle East and Europe. The crew of the Patuxent performed more than 40 at-sea replenishments. The civilian crew of about 90 people serves aboard the oiler. Well, talk about the right place at the right time. The U.S. Coast Guard is recognizing Petty Officer First Class Roger Brown for helping to save a police officer in Portsmouth. Brown was walking out of a Walmart when he heard a scuffle and someone yelling, "Get down." Then he saw police wrestling with a man who was hitting one officer in the face. That is when Brown jumped in, helping pin the suspect. We're told the man was wanted for burglarizing local businesses. The officer suffered minor injuries.
In the headlines, Prince Philip is stepping back from his royal duties. Buckingham Palace says the prince has the Queen's full support in his decision. The 95-year-old Duke of Edinburgh will continue to attend engagements until August. Buckingham Palace says his wife, 91-year-old Queen Elizabeth II, will continue to make public appearances. Now to Ivanka Trump and the controversy surrounding her new book, Women Who Work, Rewriting the Rules for Success. The professional advice book includes hundreds of quotes from leaders like Oprah and Gandhi, as well as the mother of three's own rules for balancing work and family. But many are calling it wildly out of touch, like the Girls Who Code founder who tweeted, "Don't use my story in Women Who Work unless you are going to stop being complicit."
Ivanka Trump is obviously going to be criticized because of her father, and that's going to happen to her throughout his presidency. I suspect that this same book would have done just fine if he were not president.
The first daughter is donating part of the proceeds to charities empowering and educating women and girls.
The president is back in New York for the first official visit to his hometown since his inauguration. The president will meet with the Prime Minister of Australia before speaking at an event. The visit already prompting major security issues and plans to protest. Emily Rao was there.
The preparation started days ago, and the barricades stretch for blocks and blocks. The NYPD closing down streets, bringing in more than 1,000 extra officers, but also sending the message they can handle it.
This is not the first president's visit to New York City. This is something we do very well.
Aside from protecting the president, police also preparing to do the same for thousands of protesters, some showing up hours before President Trump's scheduled appearance.
He is not a real New Yorker and that he's not welcome here.
The president will head to the USS Intrepid to a meeting with the Prime Minister of Australia. He'll also deliver remarks there at an event. President Trump's presence in Manhattan before he took office racked up quite the price tag from early November until the inauguration alone.
We will be asking for up to $35 million in reimbursement.
Money the city received in the budget passed just yesterday. After speaking on the Intrepid, President Trump will leave the city, spending the night at his golf club about an hour away in New Jersey. Earlier this afternoon, we learned President Trump's schedule was pushed back significantly, but security remains tight here around the Intrepid as we await his arrival. Emily Rao, ABC News, New York.
A viral photo showing a newborn baby holding an IUD. Is it real or fake? Hear what the mom has to say about the picture.
An image snapped from a hunter's camera in the woods is the talk of a small town. Ghost or a hoax? Decide for yourself.
A lot can happen to kids after hours. Babies get fevers, children step on glass, athletes twist their ankles. If your child or teen needs care when your doctor's office is closed, CHKD Urgent Care is open evenings and weekends in Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, and now at Tech Center in Newport News, all part of the CHKD family. Hours vary by location. Check at chkd.org and save your spot. What a great idea. Urgent care just for kids and teens from CHKD.
The name to remember for all of your electric needs is Ocean Electric. Ocean Electric specializes in commercial wiring, residential wiring, surveillance cameras, and smart house capability. They can assist you with electrical panel replacements or upgrades, fiber optics, and emergency backup generators. Listen to this happy client.
Ocean Electric took care of all my electrical needs. Let them do the same for you.
Reach out to Ocean Electric and log on to oceanelectricva.com. Call a master electrician who does it right the first time. Ocean Electric.
Some places serve chicken that's so bland, all you remember is the sauce.
Oh yeah, that sauce.
Well, Wendy's has higher expectations of chicken. That's why their new chicken tenders have the perfect balance of tender inside and crispy outside. And Wendy's new signature sauce isn't a cover-up, it's a power-up. They're both good, but with their flavors combined, they're awesome. For a limited time, try the new chicken tenders with fries and a drink for just $5. That's how you redefine what chicken should taste like. Only at Wendy's.
Get ready for the La-Z-Boy Furniture Gallery's Markdown Madness event. It's our biggest sale of the year, with prices marked down on chairs, sofas, and sectionals. Save up to 50% on floor samples, closeouts, one-of-a-kinds, and more. plus special financing available. You may never see markdowns this low again. But hurry, these savings are for a limited time only. Save up to 50% during the Markdown Madness sale. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
All right, have you seen the picture of a newborn holding an IUD in his hand all over your Facebook feed?
Remarkable image there. A lot of people are talking about the image, wondering if the baby was born holding the contraceptive device. Brittany Dion set out to verify the picture and the story.
You may have spotted this picture going around on social media. It shows a newborn baby with a Mirena IUD in his hand. The small device is inserted into the uterus to prevent pregnancies and is said to be more than 99% effective. Well, the photo now has more than 60,000 shares on Facebook and has already been turned into a meme. We set out to verify if the baby was actually born holding the IUD. We found the original poster of the photo and reached out to Lucy Helene. She's the baby's mother and is from Fort Mitchell, Alabama. Now, she spoke to me exclusively over the phone. She explained her son, Dexter Tyler, was not actually born holding the IUD, but she did, however, get pregnant while it was inserted. She says the doctor could not remove it during the pregnancy and she ended up having a C-section.
The doctor found it behind my placenta. And one of the nurses placed it in his hand and they took a picture of it and gave it to me. And I was like, oh my gosh.
So we can verify the claim that the baby was born holding the IUD is false. However, this photo is very much so real, but that IUD was placed in the baby's hands after it was born. Helene says her baby is healthy and doing well today.
That's the Future White receiver, Brittany Dion, with that report. A health alert out of North Carolina, where we've learned that 4 people died from the flu last week. This comes after 2 people died the week before. It's been a deadly flu season in the Tar Heel state. The death toll now standing at 193 with 3 weeks left in the season, compared to 59 for the previous year. Another report out of North Carolina shows 7% cases of the mumps in 3 counties. They were identified in April, and officials said college and elementary school students are among those affected in the Orange and Wake and Watauga County areas. While it is possible for people who have been vaccinated to get the mumps, the risk is higher in those who are not. The health department is urging everyone to get vaccinated.
Virginia's largest school system is far more likely to hire white teachers than an African American. That's according to professors at George Mason University. The study, published in the Harvard Educational Review, found blacks made up 13% of all teacher applicants in Fairfax, but only 6% of job offers. White applicants, meanwhile, made up 70% of applicants, but received 77% of job offers. The school system says it was not provided an opportunity to review the study. Our military troops are increasingly serving in advisor roles in world hotspots, and now the Pentagon is moving to add to their ranks. The Army just approved a program dangling $5,000 bonuses to high-performing soldiers to train others. The objective is to fix some problems created by the current training programs. In Iraq and Afghanistan, chunks of combat brigades have been deployed to serve as trainers to local forces, often leaving the remainder of their units back at home.
Now to that record-breaking flooding in the Midwest. That storm now headed for Hampton Roads. Overnight, a flash flood emergency for Arkansas residents, with entire communities like Pocahontas swallowed by overflowing water. Drone footage capturing the Black River's levee breach, one of 9 breaches. The current even sending a cabin down a river right into a bridge. Residents in Missouri still on high alert as the Merrimack River continues to swell, now 27 feet above stage.
You can see the debris that the river has swept on top of the bridge.
In Louisiana, students are safe after their school bus became stuck in floodwaters at an intersection, the bus tipping to the side.
And now your 13 News Now weather forecast, certified most accurate in Hampton Roads.
And this large storm system is moving eastward, and we have the potential for some heavy rain as we go through the first half of the day tomorrow as that front moves through. So taking a look at the radar right now, we have a couple of showers showing up mostly out through western parts of Hampton Roads. Right now, some of the heaviest of the rain is moving out of Halifax County into Northampton County, North Carolina, and everything is drifting from the south to the north. A little bit of an unusual direction. And again, this is all in advance of that storm system that is out towards the west. So western Hampton Roads, say mainly west of Franklin and the Chowan River, have the best chances for seeing some of these showers over the next few hours, but the big storm system is still out towards the west. So if you have evening plans, most of us will be dry, although there will be a few showers mainly through western Hampton Roads through the evening hours, and temperatures pretty much where they are, dropping a couple of degrees to about 68 degrees by 8 o'clock tonight, and those winds will be picking up out of the southeast, gusting at times at 25 miles per hour. Here's that storm system out towards the west. You can see it spinning around, and here's the main line of some of the heavier thunderstorms. But again, in advance of the system, this has been tapping into some of the Gulf and Atlantic moisture, has been producing some of the rain across South Carolina, North Carolina, even here through central areas of Virginia. So as we time things out through the evening hours, the chance for a few showers in western parts of Hampton Roads. Winds generally out of the east, holding readings in the 60s as we go through the evening and the overnight hours. A passing shower or two out towards the west. Better chances of rain come into tomorrow morning. We'll start things off here at 6 o'clock in the morning. Notice some of the heavier rain back along Interstate 95. Still even a few showers ahead of the rain across parts of eastern Virginia, North Carolina as well. And as we go through the morning hours, 9 a.m., some of that heavier rain pushing through off towards the east. We'll start to exit the coastline just after the midday hours. So through the afternoon, there'll be a few leftover showers on the backside of the system. Temperatures up into the mid to upper 70s as we go through the afternoon. Then some late evening clearing, showers dissipating. As we head into the day on Saturday, we're looking at a mix of clouds and sunshine, and there is a chance for a few isolated showers as we go through the day Saturday. Really anytime during the day. Maybe a little better chance into the afternoon, but we'll say about a 30% chance of an isolated shower through the day on Saturday, and a little bit cooler. Mentioned earlier that if we move the camera around and looked a little more towards the west, we'd see a little more in the way of cloud cover, and that's what we're seeing outside right now. A temperature of 71 degrees in Norfolk, though it's 65 in Newport News, 75 in Elizabeth City, and 64 in Melfa up on the eastern shore. Showers developing as we head through the overnight hours, 65 for a low, and tomorrow 80 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms, windy, some heavier downpours, and with those southerly winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting up to 35, there is some of that potential for that wind-drawn or wind-blown flooding through parts of Virginia Beach and Currituck like we saw earlier this week. Showers tapering off tomorrow night, 59, 74 on Saturday. Very blue cloudy skies with about a 30% chance of some isolated showers. And then on Sunday, maybe an early morning shower, chances of rain go down quickly, partly sunny and 68. Upper 60s, looking nice Monday and Tuesday, and low 70s for Wednesday and Thursday.
All right, thanks, Evan.
You're welcome.
All right, trending now, big props to an Indiana high school student. She's graduating college, get this, before even getting her high school diploma. How does that work? Well, 18-year-old Raven Osborne has been taking college classes part-time. She will earn a bachelor's degree in sociology with a minor in early childhood education from Purdue University Northwest on May 5th, then graduate high school May 22nd. Raven plans to teach at her high school.
Well, this picture has people in a small New York town buzzing about the paranormal. It was captured by a trail camera. You can see a black and white image of what appears to be a young girl walking through the woods. Now locals are wondering, is the youngster a present-day person or a ghost from the past? The Cambridge police chief says his department has received calls about the photo, but that there are no solid leads, adding that anyone with information about the girl should contact his office.
All right, check this out. Two tots ticketed in their toy car. Say that 5 times. A dad recorded the moment his 2 sons were pulled over by New York police for driving their Power Wheels Range Rover on the sidewalk, flashing lights and all. One officer asks for the kids' license, and the boys try to open the glove box, but it's not real. After handing them a ticket, one of the boys hands it back and instead gives the officer a high five. Only in New York. Very cute.
Really cute. All right, well, thank God it is Thursday. A brand new night of TGIT kicks off with Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and The Catch. Keep it here for 13 News Now at 11 for the latest on tomorrow's storms.
A rise in the number of people faking their pets as service dogs, how they're doing it and how you can spot the real from the fake. Then on 13 News Now at 5, a huge fire sends smoke billowing from Virginia Beach condos. We're hearing from the people who live there. Plus, the doors are finally open at the Waterside District. We're reporting live from downtown Norfolk on the big event.
He went missing on November 11th, 2015.
They become faceless and nameless. This is not just a black issue or a white issue. This is an American issue.
I love you, baby, wherever you are.
I'm gearing up for the trip of a lifetime, and I'd like you to come along with me.
It's the Galapagos Great Escape Sweepstakes. Watch Jeopardy this week to see how you could win this amazing adventure.
You never know.
Weeknights at 7:30.
The quarter test is how you tell if you need tires. Used to be the penny test. Inflation, I guess. If you can see the top of old George's head, it's time to go to R&R Tires and Wheels. And you'll save a bunch of these Georges. R&R Tires and Wheels, best value by a mile.
Do you suffer with sinus infections, congestion, sinus pressure and pain, sinus headaches? You use antibiotics and nasal sprays all the time, and it just keeps coming back. You may be a candidate for a minimally invasive procedure done in the office of Virginia Sinus Center called balloon sinuplasty. Imagine no more pain, no more congestion. Call and set an appointment today with Virginia Sinus Center and find out if balloon sinuplasty is right for you.
The 2017 Toyota Corolla versus Honda Civic. What advanced safety features come standard? Corolla. Pre-collision system? Check. Lane departure alert? Check. Radar cruise control? Check. Auto high beams? Check. Want that in a Civic? Write a check. With Civic, its similar advanced safety features are not standard on all its models, forcing you to buy a $26,000 Civic to get some of the features. Corolla. Check one out. Toyota. Let's go places.
Back, neck, or spine injuries, you need a lawyer with vast experience and vast dedication. A lawyer like me. I'm Lowell the Hammer Stanley. I have 35 years experience winning hundreds of millions of dollars for the injuries. And I want to add you to my list. All you have to do is call me right away. I will leave no stone unturned to get you a settlement that's fair. Lowell the Hammer Stanley, 459 cash. You call, I hammer!
What I enjoy most about family medicine is interacting with people and trying to find health. I think it's important to treat patients like family, and if you apply that to the doctor-patient relationship, whenever there's an issue, I think it will be addressed in the right way, with respect, with caring, with compassion, and with understanding. My name is Jared Harrison, and I'm a family physician working at Norwich Internal Medicine and Pediatrics.
Where do manly men get tires for their manly trucks? The same place girls get their tires for their manly trucks. R&R Tires and Wheels. They've got your tires in stock, and mounting, balancing, and lifetime rotation are free. R&R Tires and Wheels. Best value by a mile.
Concerns are growing about people pretending to have service dogs just so they can take their pets anywhere. There are websites where people can buy vests for their dogs. Plenty of suspected imposters are caught on camera. So how do you spot a fake? Trained service dogs won't bark in public or act aggressively toward other dogs or people. They also don't eat off plates in restaurants. But so many people are getting away with it, it's making life difficult for people who actually need them.
There is nothing worse than pissing off a combat veteran that fought for his country, and now he has to fight to be able to go inside of a local grocery store.
Yeah, that veteran has a Facebook page exposing imposters, but he doesn't want to be identified because he's getting threats. One option is to list certified service dogs on a national registry, but some worry that would violate their privacy. When you're in the military, dressing the part doesn't require much thought. But what happens when you get out? You need the perfect suit for a new job interview, but all you have is your dress blues. Well, our Philip Townsend explains how that changed today for one group of vets in Newport News.
I want you to meet Chris Good. He's an Army veteran of over 25 years. Just 2 years ago, he retired from the military, and he only has one suit. His dress blues. That's why he's here today in Newport News at Farmers Insurance. The company's holding the event Suits for Soldiers. It's a way of getting them dressed the part when they transition from the military into the private sector. That's what Chris is trying to do. So today he's getting fitted And he's also going to get some resume tips for his first job interview. See his story a little bit later on tonight, just before 6 o'clock. In Newport News, I'm Philip Townsend, and I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Okay, Philip, thank you. And that's all we have for you today at 4. 13 News Now at 5 starts now.